And whenever you're ready, Don Oscar, you can take it away.
Thank you very much, Denise. Let me share my screen. Okay, I think I'm sharing now. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yep, perfect.
Perfect. Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Today we're going on a little trip across Mexico. We'll explore some of Mexico's magical towns and heritage cities. These are places full of history, colors, and that special charm that makes every traveler fall in love. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you start like feeling like booking a flight through this presentation, well, that means I'm doing a good job in here. We're gonna start with this. Why magical towns? Why they call like that? The Magical Towns program started as a way to recognize towns that represent Mexico essence in terms of culture, traditions, and beauty. Obviously, there are over 130 of them, but today I'll focus only on a few of the most charming and iconic. As you may see in the photos, they're so beautiful. So each one has like something unique, from mystical mountains to tequila fields too. So if you're ready, let's go. Our first stop will be Valle de Bravo in the state of Mexico. In here, imagine a lake surrounded by pine forest and cobblestone streets. It's just a couple of hours from Mexico City. It's peaceful, beautiful, and very charming. And if you're like feeling very adventurous, it's the paragliding capital of Mexico. Also, seriously, it's one of these places where you can literally see how small are your problems from 500 meters up in the air. Now, here's a quick itinerary. On this short escape, we stroll through its historic center. We can enjoy panoramic views from La Peña and relax, obviously, with a lakefront dinner. The next days, you can uh, do it all about nature, like hiking and biking at Monte Alto, or even paragliding too for the adventurous ones, if you want. And we grab with a visit to the beautiful Velo de Novia waterfall. This is a beautiful spot. I recommend it. And I think this destination is a perfect blend of relax and outdoor magic. So the best time to visit here is from November to February. That's when butterflies migrate. So you'll feel like you're like in a Disney movie. Next up is Tepoztlán in Morelos. Also, is a few hours from Mexico City. And I said, like, if Valle de Bravo is for adventures, Tepoztlán is for dreamers. It's because it's surrounded by mystical mountains and is known for its Tepozteco pyramid. It's a short pyramid, but a steep hike with like an incredible view. Afterwards of looking that pyramid, you can relax with a temazcal. A temazcal is a traditional steam bath, and you can also wander the local markets and, of course, try their famous nieves artesanales. These are homemade ice creams, and seriously, people hike like the pyramid just so they can eat two of these after. So in the itinerary, we begin exploring the local markets to taste these artisanal ice creams and walk into the cobblestone streets to this historic convent. And then we can take the iconic hike to the Tepozteco to reach the ancient pyramid and enjoy the breathtaking views as you may see in this photo. Now we travel to the south, and I think my favorite place is in Chiapas, San Cristóbal de las Casas. This is one of the most culturally rich towns in Mexico. The markets here are full of handmade textiles, and you'll hear like several indigenous languages spoken around. So in here you can visit coffee plantations, explore the Sumidero Canyon, and learn from indigenous communities who preserve like their traditions for centuries. It's the kind of place that makes you slow down, relax, breathe, and remember why travel matters a lot. So I love to call Chiapas the heaven in earth, and you can believe in my words, it's a heaven in earth in here. So for the itinerary, we wander through its lively pedestrian streets and iconic churches too. The next day, you can visit the Tzotzilin communities in San Juan Chamula and Sinacatan, learning about their traditions, and also you can enjoy like a homemade meal of these communities. And we can finish the itinerary obviously with pure nature, exploring the Sumidero Canyon. This is a very beautiful spot. It's one of the uh, biggest canyon that we have in here in Mexico, and we can explore it by land and by boat, obviously, along the Grijalva River. And of course, we can forget, and I think is the favorite of the people, we can forget about Tequila, Jalisco. I think this place proves that good things also come in bottles. So this town is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, surrounded by blue agave fields that looks like waves under the sun. So in here, you can visit distilleries, ride the Tequila Express train, and even hike the Tequila volcano if you want. And it's totally acceptable. And yes, you can perfectly say it that you're going to Tequila for educational purposes too, to know the culture, to know the tradition. So in this journey, takes us straight into the heart of Mexico agave state. And after a warm welcome in this magical town, we can explore its historic center and the Tequila Museum too. Then comes the highlight for everyone that you can tour both traditional and modern distilleries and walking through the blue agave fields and watching the Hima in action. The Hima is the action of cutting the agave, and of course also take guided tastings, obviously, and regional cuisine with optional experiences like riding the Jose Cuervo Express train that you may see in the photo for an unforgettable day in here in Tequila. For reaching here, you can fly to Guadalajara, and it's almost like 2 hours away from Guadalajara. Now let's move to Cholula, Puebla. Uh, Cholula, Puebla is also near Mexico City. It's like 4 hours away, and it's home of the world's largest pyramid in here. But you never notice that because at the first sight, it's because there's a church sitting right on top of it. As you may see in the photo, you cannot see the pyramid because it's the church. But Cholula has an incredible street art, great food, and young, vibrant life thanks to the universities that are near there. So it's history layered over history, literally. Now in here we can begin with the Great Pyramid and the sanctuary of the Our Lady of Remedies, followed by obviously a walk through the town of the Contuls temples because this is the city that have a big amount of temples and churches. And the next days we can include like I don't know regional museum and a hands-on on Talavera workshops, plus a tasting of Puebla signature dishes. And the excursion to Atlixco or maybe the historic center of Puebla. Now, let's talk about the heritage cities. Mexico heritage cities preserve the country's most iconic streets, living museums filled with architecture, culture, and centuries of traditions in here. So there are dozens across the nation. Each one offers like its own window into the past. But today I'll highlight a few of the most remarkable or the most known places where like history, creativity, and everyday life blend in unique ways. So, as you may see in the photos, from colorful alleyways to the grand cathedrals and legendary plazas, uh, we have this heritage city. So, if you're ready to explore, let's dive in. So, first, Guanajuato. As you may see, Guanajuato looks like a painting. It's very beautiful. It's colorful. They have colorful houses, winding alleys, and underground tunnels too. This is a city that feels like a maze of colors and stories too. Its winding alleys, underground streets, and hilltop views makes it like I don't know, unlike anywhere else in Mexico. So we have spots like the Callejón del Beso, also Teatro Juárez, and also the Alhóndiga de Granaditas. These are important places in here in Guanajuato. So this place blends like history, romance, and fun with joyful energy too. So, as I said, Guanajuato captivates with its underground streets, Baroque architecture, and festive energy. Uh, so, in the itinerary, our visit will start in the historic center because it's very important and beautiful, and we can explore landmarks, as I said, like the Callejón del Beso, La Lóndiga, and the Teatro Juárez, and we even dive into the mysteries with night time legends tours or maybe the Mummies Museum too. And later we can head to La Valenciana Mines and the Pipila viewpoint for sweeping panoramas and breathtaking views of the city. Next up is Querétaro, one of the Mexico's most elegant colony cities. Here you'll find perfectly preserved plazas, stunning churches, and that iconic aqueduct stretching across the skyline. Querétaro is calm but sophisticated. It's a place where history, wine, and modern culture meet in the most seamless way. So I recommended a lot Querétaro. We have uh, the historic center very preserved and it's very beautiful. So for the itinerary, I recommend obviously the historic center, and I think this place offers the perfect mix of history and elegance. So we can visit the center, the iconic sites like the Temple of the Cross or the Casa de la Corregidora, uh, and obviously the impressive aqueduct. On the other days, we can escape to the wine region for tastings and at local vineyards and artisanal cheese producers too. And finally, we can enjoy a leisurely cultural day full of visit to the museums and charming neighborhoods and relaxing coffees too. And finally, the gem. And I think everyone most know uh, this place, San Miguel de Allende. San Miguel de Allende, it's basically the art capital of Mexico. In here we have colonial streets, cozy coffees, and one of the most beautiful churches in Latin America. As you may see in the photo, it's very beautiful. I think it's no wonder it's consistently ranked among the best cities in the world to visit, and I think it's obviously why. It's a city that feels like stepping into a painting, literally. The pink parroquia is very beautiful, the cobblestone streets, and the artistic spirits have made it into a world-renowned cultural hub. San Miguel de Allende mixes also romance, creativity, and tradition so naturally that every corner seems like designed for inspiration. And maybe also a perfect sunset photo too. Now, in the itinerary, I recommend uh, San Miguel de Allende shines shines with the artistic energy and timeless charm. So we can start with a gentle walk through its colonial heart, the colonial center, and enjoy dinner overlooking in illuminated parroquia at night. The following days I recommend to visit La Aurora. This is a creative hub filled with galleries and workshops, and then leave the beautiful architecture of San Miguel de Allende spots that we have. So also I recommend that conclude this visit to a vineyard. I know one that is very beautiful, Viñedo Tres Raíces, and we can learn here about the local wine production and the tasting premium selections of this wine, also with artisanal cheeses too. I think it's a perfect ending of this dreamy getaway. So now, why visit these places and these cities? I think because they show the real Mexico, not just beaches or resorts. And here we have living culture, traditions, and community too. So they are the heart and soul of the country. And every time you visit here, you help keep those traditions alive. So a quick travel tips before you pack your bags, because I know you're very anxious to know these places. Support the small artisans and family businesses, and don't forget to try local dishes. Believe in my words, you might never uh, want to eat anything else again. And most importantly, travel slowly, enjoy, relax. The magic of these places isn't something you can rush. So I recommend to enjoy and be relaxed with these magical and heritage cities. So as we wrap up, remember the magic isn't just in the towns, it's in the stories, the people, the food, and the moments you take back home. Thank you, and I hope your next trip through Mexico includes at least one of these magical destinations and obviously includes us to make this possible. Because trust me, once you go there, you'll understand why they call magical towns and heritage cities. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Oscar. That was beautiful. I have a question for you. As far as hotel accommodations in these smaller regions, are we looking at properties that are going to range from budget to luxury, or are they going to be more moderate?
Uh,
What can we
we
expect?
have both. We have luxury and we have remote too. But for example, in San Miguel de Allende is very luxury. I think the more cheaper could be in San Cristóbal de las Casas, but the others have luxury hotels too.
Okay,
Very beautiful
good to know.
lodgings options.
Thank you. I'm looking through the questions. A lot of people just saying how much they love these places. Tanya says, love Tepoztlán. I hope I'm
Tepoztlán.
saying that right.
Yeah, Tepoztlán,
I'm
very
sorry
beautiful.
if I killed it. Monica, also Guanajuato is beautiful. I agree. There is a question here from Robin. Is Guer- Querétaro still the opal capital of Mexico?
Sorry?
Is Querétaro still the opal capital of Mexico?
Querétaro.
Opal.
Querétaro.
Querétaro. Thank
Oh,
you.
que,
He didn't
the
understand my English. I butchered that
Yeah,
name. I'm sorry.
Querétaro is very near from Mexico City too. It's like I think 3 hours maybe could be.
And you can still find opals there?
Yes, it's still the capital of
Yes.
Opal, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Luz Elena saying San Miguel de Allende is on her bucket list for next year. Stephanie says her clients love San Miguel. Fiona, San Miguel is her favorite place. And Stephanie has a question. Is there a minimum to book through SOL?
No,
Minimum
there's no
services or
minimum.
nights?
You can book any service that you want, transportation, experiences, tours, hotels, but there's no minimum of services that you have to book.
Okay, terrific. And I think that is it. I'm putting the question into the chat box. Can you see here? And whoever can,
There's one more
There is
question.
one question.
sorry, go ahead. Can you read that one?
What's a good 8 to 10 days itinerary? How would clients get from town to town, and how many towns do you recommend included? My concern is that it's all becoming a blur of colonial towns.
Yeah, I think it depends of the days you will spend, but for example, if you go to Mexico City, I recommend at least 1 or 2 day tours to these magical towns. Um and yeah, I think
How many can they cover in 8 or 10 days, you think?
yeah.
How many?
For 8 or 10 days, I think you can cover 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It depends also in the
they should contact you and you put together, right? Based on
yeah,
their,
I can make
yes.
the itinerary for the things that they want to visit and the things that they want to know
Yeah.
based on the interest of the client.
And is
then
the best way to get around by car? Land
Yeah,
transfers?
sometimes, for example, it depends of the magical town or the heritage cities, but sometimes is better like travel by car.
Okay,
And then they want to know about the safety.
Safety is okay. It's very safe, so don't worry. These magical towns are known not only for their beauty, also for the safety.
Excellent.
And
Very
then
good. So-
getting from one city to another by private touring or car. You provide private cars, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, I can provide.
How
And
do you fit Oaxaca in?
how does yeah. Could you fit Oaxaca in all of this itineraries?
Yes, we can put it, but for Oaxaca, I recommend to travel by plane because it's more far away. But yeah, we can fit it to Oaxaca too. Oaxaca is very beautiful and have a lot of to share to the world.
Yeah, but you need to fly there because it's in the south.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie, I think the towns are safe, but getting from one to another place by car, how safe is that? I actually just took a group, and we did something similar. We were also driving through Guadalajara to the Tequila region, all the way actually from San Diego through the Baja Peninsula to Valle de Guadalupe, and then we explored throughout that area, and we didn't have any issue at all safety wise. We were in a private vehicle, a small Sprinter, I believe it was. There were about 8 of us in total, and all American travelers, advisors from all over the US. Very comfortable. Nobody at any
Yeah,
point in
it's very
time
safe.
was worried about safety. So hopefully that helps everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put the question in the chat box. The first person that can give us the correct answer will win the $100 gift card, and we will thank Oscar and Sol for providing that. So if you're ready, I'm going to hit send, and good luck. I think this might be okay. What do you think, Oscar? Are you looking at the answers so far? Does that answer, or do we need to be more specific?
More specific
More
because
specific?
there's yeah, I
There
have
it is.
Mia
Oh,
Park.
there we go. Nice
Mia
job.
Park. Mia Park.
So Mia, you did it. I didn't want to go too deep. Same with you, Tanya. Good job. So Mia's the first one. Oh, and Jane got it too. Good. Nice job, ladies. Mia, thank you so much. You are correct. And I believe Leo already has your email, but if you want to, oh, you already got it. Perfect.
She just put
He'll
it.
make
She
sure
just
he
put
gets
it.
that
Yeah.
to you. Thank you all very much from myself here in North Carolina, Roberto in Houston, Leo in Atlanta. We thank you so much for joining us this morning, this afternoon. And Oscar, thank you for all your time. You'll
Thank you.
see, it was a beautiful presentation. If you all need anything or another introduction directly to Oscar, you can email any of us. You can also go directly to request@soltraveldmc.com.mx. And we hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much.
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving next week.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Hi, Oscar. Thank